Welcome back to the Rebel Basketball League. The playlist is in the description if you missed the first two episodes. But this will be an action-packed episode and it will be a long one, so the timestamps are in the pinned comment of this video. But we have 3 games to check out, which will be between the Tampa Bay Sharks versus the Chicago Legacy, then the Baltimore Glory versus the Kansas City Sparrows, and then lastly, the Pittsburgh Force taking on the Cincinnati Lions. There are also some new custom players that will be featured, and we'll see 2 of them in this video. And then closing out the video is the RBL Talent Gauntlet. In the first episode, I announced this gauntlet, and the first 32 non-channel members submitted their own players in hopes of getting their player into the RBL, and we'll visit that later on. But first, let's meet these new custom players and then check out the 3 games. Caden Minor just signed with the Jacksonville Bulldogs as they needed some extra guard play off the bench, and if his last name seems familiar, well, it's because Caden is the brother of star player for the Louisville Liberty, Dylan Minor. Now, Dylan will tell you himself that Caden is better than him, which if that's true, it could be an exceptional pickup for the Bulldogs. But Caden is a great 3-point shooter and can also make some plays inside due to his athletic 6'6", 225-pound frame. He plays shooting guard, but if Brandon Boston struggles at all, I could easily see Caden slide into the starting small forward slot. But we will see, and I can't wait to see what Caden can bring to the RBL. And a player we will see later on in this video is Joshua Golan from Australia, who signed with the Force and will become their immediate 6th man. Joshua is a 2-way point guard that can light you up from 3 and guard the opposing team's best guard. The Force do not have a lot of defense, so the acquisition of Joshua is crucial for them. Kenyon Williams will unfortunately not be featured in this episode as the footage for the Glory Sparrows game was recorded before their signing for him, so I'll try to get another Glory game within the next 2 episodes. But the former Colorado player Kenyon is an athletic shooting guard that can play elite defense and make some tough mid-range jump shots. Kenyon was a great sign for them as the Glory were very weak at their 2-guard spot, and now Preston Sparks has another great player to dish the rock to along with other great custom players on the team, whom we will see later. The Nashville Stars believe that Danny Green may be a little too old to be their true starting small forward, so they decided to sign Benjamin Zimmerman from Poland. Benjamin's play style closely resembles Paul George with his ball handling, shooting ability, and on-ball defense, so Zimmerman can pretty much do it all, and he'll be a great piece along with Klay Thompson and Aleksej Maverick. And the Omaha Barrage just signed free agent Jet Strickland, and we have another brother of an RBL player on our hands. Jet is a brother of Caleb Strickland, who we saw in the first episode. He was actually custom player of the game for them. And just like his brother, he's a great offensive player. However, in different ways. Jet is a score-first guard that can get you a bucket whenever you need one, while Caleb is primarily a playmaker. The Barrage has even more weapons now, and let's see if Jet can help Bol and the Barrage to a successful first season. Is it just me, or does the RBL love signing the siblings of players we already have in the league? Because we have another one. The brother of Bulldogs center Mihi Mam is George Mam of the Virginia Storm, who is a very athletic and fantastic defender. He will give them many highlights with his dunking ability and rim protection. I thought it would be hard to get into the paint before on the Storm, but I can only imagine what it'll be like with now George Mam helping them out. Greg Tank, the brother of Errol Tank of the Bulldogs, will be the new starting power forward for the New Jersey Knights. And just like his brother, Greg is a big man. But unlike Errol, Greg is an excellent shooter while also being a bully in the paint. Chase Allcroft now has a legitimate 2nd star next to him, so hopefully the Knights can go far this season. And then Patty Sutherland, after signing with the Wolverines, decided to dye his hair red to show his appreciation and dedication to the Wolverines. He will be the new starting small forward for them, and he's the definition of a 3-level scorer. However, he offers 0 defense, and I'm not kidding. He might be the worst defender in the league, but when you have Jamari Prendergast, you have all the defense you need with him. But Patty will be a crucial part of the Wolverines' success in RBL Season 1. And then the last custom player to introduce is Pete Gorgonel. Pete is from Spain, who moved to France where he started his basketball career, and he even played against Victor Wembanyama, who heavily influenced Pete's play style. For his staggering 7'3" height, he's an excellent ball handler who is improving quickly on his outside shooting and other skills. He's definitely the most green and raw talent in the RBL. However, his ceiling is sky high for the Lions, who are so confident in him. They're going to start him. We're going to see him as a starting center later in this video. Alright, with all that out of the way, let's now get into the games. Alright, and kicking things off, we have the Baltimore Glory taking on the Kansas City Sparrows. And after watching this game and all the footage, yes, the Glory's jerseys are way too bright. They should not be orangish. It definitely looked different whenever I was creating the uniforms. They literally look like the Indianapolis Spirits, if you know what their jerseys look like. So yeah, I'll definitely change those. But they still look pretty cool. But no, that's not what their jersey's supposed to look like. So that's pretty funny. Alright, and a great cut there to Cody Roger, the pass from Lamar Abdul-Rauf. So that's a great start to the game for the Glory. And there's Jabbar Pickett making a layup there inside, courtesy of Preston Sparks, the great playmaker himself. And he throws a great lob to Lamar Abdul-Rauf, who is a player I'm really excited to watch. Lamar can do it all. He's also pretty green. He's developing, so I'm excited to see him play. But there's a three-point jumper from Braden Hudgens, an excellent shooter and defender for them, who's pretty short for a small forward, but he makes up for it with his size. He's like 230 pounds for 6'4", so he makes up for it. Also, pause. But there's a great shot there for DeMarcus Cousins. And Lamar Abdul-Rauf with the three-point jumper there, showing off his developing jump shot. But he's mainly a slasher. That is his bread and butter. And speaking of bread and butter, there is Braden Hudgens making the three-point jump shot. That is his specialty. That's what he'll always give the Sparrows, some floor spacing. And, wow, interesting shot there. Jabbar is not a shooter, but he somehow gets the fadeaway to go. And another lob to Lamar from Preston Sparks. This pick and roll is pretty nasty so far. They have great chemistry. It's Cody Roger, and everyone wants to throw a lob to Lamar. He is playing excellent so far. He's got great teammates with great court vision. Cody Roger and Preston Sparks are amazing passers. And there's Cody Roger for the Glory making the shot inside. All right, here's Robert Horn. Sends off to DeMarcus Cousins with the big slam inside. Boogie trying to make a name for himself in the RBL, make a great comeback for his career. He's had a tremendous fall-off due to injuries, so I'm really excited to see if DeMarcus can play like he did in his prime in the NBA. And who would have guessed another lob to Lamar Abdul-Rauf. He is insane, athletic, and he's got some great teammates to find him. Here's Cody Roger, who has takeover on and gets the shot inside. Too easy. He's in the zone. He's hot right now. Here's Robert Horn. Drives inside, pulls up, and gets it to go. Robert Horn had a very quiet game. Pretty disappointing from him. He's a sharp shooter, a great ball handler. I like to think of him as like a Trae Young type player, but he had a pretty slow game. But we'll definitely see the Sparrows soon, and I'm sure he'll play better for them. And that does it. The Baltimore Glory win their first ever game in the RBL. With ease, they take down the Sparrows. And yeah, the Glory looked amazing in this game, especially Lamar, who is definitely going to get player of the game. And he's setting the bar high for player of the episode. He had a great game. So shout out to the Glory. They look really good. And Jabbar Pickett, you know, is one probably their top three player, maybe top two. He's insane. But he was definitely overshadowed by some players. So that's pretty scary if you think about it. They have a tremendous big three of Cody Roger, Jabbar Pickett, and Lamar Abdul-Rauf, which are all custom players, so that's pretty cool to see. They also have Preston Sparks. He's kind of like the Rajon Rondo to Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Kevin Garnett we got going on with Glory. So look out for the Glory. I definitely think it's only one game, but they do kind of look like championship contenders. But it's only one game, so we'll see how they do further on. But the team to beat this season for everybody is the Tampa Bay Sharks. We're seeing them once again. It just made sense schedule-wise. It was the earliest time slot we'd be able to see the Legacy play, and the Legacy are one of the most popular teams just based off of everybody signing up for their favorite team in the RBL Discord. I mean, to where you can have your own private channel with just fans of your favorite team. So yeah, the Legacy were like top three most popular. So let's see them play. Allen Iverson's debut is right now. Let's see what he can do, but they got to take on the Sharks, which are the best team in the RBL. And there's a monster slam from JaVale McGee, who last episode was definitely snubbed. I definitely forgot one of his best highlights. That definitely could have been play of the game. So we'll see if he can have his redemption and get play of the episode. And there it is, the first bucket for Allen Iverson in the RBL. Congratulations. And that is his story. He's 49, guys. He's 49. And he just dished out a dime to Elijah Patterson, the former phenom in Kentucky high school basketball. Decided to skip college and just wanted to play professional basketball in the RBL. And there's a big slam there from Jackson Hayes, the starting center for the Legacy. And there's Jonathan Isaac with the big block against Jamal Shed. I believe that was a huge block there for Jonathan Isaac, who has always been an amazing defender. That has still not changed even with his tremendous injuries. So it's good to see Jonathan Isaac being healthy and playing well. And there's Dennis Smith Jr. with the 3-point jump shot, known for his dunking, was part of the dunk contest in the NBA. But he's developed his jump shot, and that's why he's a pivotal part of the Legacy in the RBL. And there's an excellent shot inside for Elijah Patterson there. Just brushed off Jonathan Isaac like it was nothing. That's some impressive stuff. Let's see this replay. That was a beautiful hop step for Elijah Patterson right there. Let's see if he can get the 3-point play here. And he does. And there's 49-year-old Allen Iverson getting the blow-by somehow against Kyrie Irving. Not a good look for him, but he still got the skill even at 49. We definitely probably won't see Allen Iverson play another season, but there he is once again. Yeah, this is probably the last season ever for Allen Iverson. I don't see him sticking around until he's 50. But he's making it count. He's scored 6 points so far in the game. And there's Ben Simmons, makes a shot, but oh no, he just went down. That is not a good sign for Ben Simmons, who's been injured practically his entire career throughout the NBA, and that is not good to see him go down on that play in the RBL. That is not good at all, holding his left elbow. I really wonder what happened there. Hopefully it's nothing serious, but he is out of the game. That is not good for the Sharks. Part of their big three is now out, and we don't know how long he'll be out. I'll see if I can get a report mid-game. I'll let you guys know. And there's RJ Hampton with the amazing cut right there. Great pass, and he dunks it. He got up there for a standing dunk. He got up there. And there's Iverson. Gets the first free throw. And gets a second one for the Chicago Legacy, Allen Iverson. And that's going to do it. The Tampa Bay Sharks, once again, they beat the Chicago Legacy, and that's 2 for 2 so far in these played games. The Sharks are legit, so they're officially the team to beat. And the Chicago Legacy were no match, unfortunately. But yeah, if we see a team beat the Sharks this season, it's gonna be major, especially if we watch it happen in a video. And I do have some news for Ben Simmons. He's only gonna be out 1 to 2 weeks. He's got some left elbow tendonitis, so we won't see him out for that long. So that's great news for the Sharks. But here is our last RBL game. It is not our last game of the video, as remember, we have the RBL Talent Gauntlet. We're going to go through the combine to determine which players will get into the tiers. So very exciting stuff here. But before we get to that, let's get through this game, and not to butter my own biscuits, but look at this court and look at the Pittsburgh Forces jerseys. I think it is beautiful. But speaking of beautiful, there's a great dunk there from the debuting Pete Gorgonel, the Spanish Frenchman. So yeah, his first ever bucket in the RBL is a massive dunk. And there's John Martinez with the 3-point jump shot there. He'll provide the Force with some shooting all season long. And there's David Johnson, the brother of Marcus Johnson. We'll see him next video for the Indianapolis Spirits, but David Johnson is an amazing shooter. And there is Kevin Porter Jr. making a shot there for the Pittsburgh Force. And Ethan Daniel with the solid layup inside. Ethan can do it all when it comes to scoring. He's definitely a good 3-level scorer. And there is Joshua Golan, his RBL debut. and gets a three-point jumper right there. His specialty, along with on-ball defense. There's a massive dunk there from Kevin Knox, who is the starting power forward for the Lions. Hopefully he'll finally reach his potential. He was so good in college, but never did anything in the NBA. And there's a crafty move right there from Josh Gallin. Fouled by Spencer Dinwiddie inside with a nice spin. And gets it. We'll see if he can make the free throw. And he does. So great stuff there from Joshua Golem. And a silky smooth layup there from Joshua Golem. And a lob to Pete Gorgonel. You know he's going to reach that. He's 7'3" and moves well for his frame. So Pete Gorgonel is always going to get those lobs for the Lions. And a beautiful dunk right there from Kevin Knox, getting hyped. Alright, the Lions have the ball. And another lob to Pete Gorgonel. That was a vicious one right there. He really tore on that rim right there. Here's Joshua Golem. See what he can do. Pops inside and gets the inside jumper. He's pretty crafty for someone who's known for his outside shooting. He's made some pretty crafty moves inside. And there's Kevin Knox once again with the slam. He's definitely leveled up his inside plays. Definitely way more aggressive. And there's another lob to Pete Gorgonel. I mean, that's just some free points right there. And that's going to do it. The Cincinnati Lions beat the Pittsburgh Force. Pretty exciting game right here. I definitely want to see more from these teams. They both have some great players on them, so we'll definitely see more of these teams later. Pittsburgh Force unfortunately lose, so we'll see where they go from here. However, their new player, Joshua Golem, played amazing for them. However, Spencer Dinwiddie and Pete Gorgonel were just too much for them. This 1-2 combo right here. Pete Gorgonel with the inside offense, and Spencer Dinwiddie's great shooter and pretty crafty himself. So congratulations to the Cincinnati Lions. Let's take a look at the box score here. And guys, the moment we've all been waiting for, the RBL Talent Gauntlet is here. So originally the gauntlet included 32 players, however it was recently changed to 35, so this also changes how many players will be in each tier. It will be 10, 10, 10, and then 5 for the final tier. So what you're about to watch will be the initial RBL Talent Gauntlet Combine, which will be the evaluation of these players, which will place them in their initial tiers. After 2 weeks, we will start the promotions and demotions among the tiers. After that, it will be weekly demotions and promotions. Tier 1 is the RBL roster players, which will be 5 players that will be in the RBL officially. And then the RBL development players, RBL free agents, and RBL prospects will all be 10 players in that tier. And you definitely don't want to be in the RBL prospects tier. It's the bottom one, because make your way out of that will be tough. So you definitely don't want to see your player in the RBL prospects tier. And when the playoffs start, the top 5 players will play in a 1v1 tournament, and the top 3 finishers in the tournament will permanently stay in the RBL. The winner will become a 90 overall, second place will be 85, and the third will be an 80 overall. Alright, now that we know the rules, let's meet the 35 players. Robert Chambers is a 5'8" point guard and is a tremendous two-way player and is one of the fastest players in the Gauntlet. He plays for a struggling family, and after his unsuccessful stint at UNC Charlotte, he hopes that the RBL can be his ticket to taking his family to the promised land. Abiba Adebayo is the oldest player in the Gauntlet at 37 years old and is a towering 7'4" center. And he was a construction worker for nearly 20 years. However, he was recently laid off, so then he decided to join the Nigerian Premier League out of necessity for money. And it turns out he was always meant to play basketball, as he was a natural talent, and now he has his shot at the RBL through the Talent Gauntlet. Connor Reynolds is a 6'5" shooting guard known for his exceptional three-point shooting, and he can score in the paint due to his 231-pound frame. Jackson Coffey is a 6'6" small forward that grew up in the circus and developed amazing coordination and movement because of it. And he went viral 5 years ago when he was 14, and he did a dunk through a flaming hoop. So yeah, this guy is ready to become a star in the RBL. Mickey Hartman is a 6'8" small forward known for his 3 and D play style and for his transition dunks. Mickey will be a nice glue guy for any RBL team if he makes it out of the gauntlet. Bren Parker from Chicago is a 6'2" point guard who played 1 year at Texas, but he decided to drop out due to his coach signing 2 5-star point guards that would definitely overshadow Bren. Instead of transferring, he decided to join the Talent Gauntlet in hopes of achieving his dream of becoming a professional basketball player. Adrian Tango, the former Kansas City Jayhawk, is a stretch big who really had to work to get here. He's not very athletic at all, and he heavily relies on skill, and which definitely makes it relatable for most of us. So let's see if his skill is good enough to make the RBL. Jamie Barrett is a 6'6" point guard who is a great ball handler and can make the outside jump shot. His father was a star player for Duke, but he got injured in his last game of college during the NCAA Final Four, and he went undrafted because of it. Jamie played for Duke as well, and like his dad, unfortunately he went undrafted. The RBL is Jamie's chance to break the chain and become a pro basketball player in his family. Max McDaniel is a 7'2" center that can dunk with the best of them, and for a center, he has great playmaking. Max, when he was younger, had an accident where he suffered a major concussion and broke both of his ankles. After years of rehab, Max has recovered and has become inspirational to people who have been injured, and now they have an example of somebody who has recovered and succeeded. Justin Hardrock played college ball at Florida and has been often compared to a poor man's Luka Doncic with his crafty scoring and ball handling. He has a great chance to rock the RBL. Cameron Kennedy is a 6'6" point guard and is one of the best shot creators in the gauntlet. Cameron was raised in Atlanta by a single mom, and unfortunately he went down a bad path by joining a gang and not focusing on school. However, he then discovered basketball that changed his life completely, and after his high school coach said that he needed to clean up his life to play for him, Cameron found his wake-up call and is looking to change his life forever by joining the RBL. Michael Duke is unsurprisingly from Duke University and closely resembles Ja Morant with his play style because of his athleticism and dunking. What makes Michael scary is that he's like Ja Morant, but he's 6'7", so definitely watch out for Michael Duke. Xavier McKinstry is a 6'5" point guard with a very interesting story. In high school, he was a 5-star football recruit and only 3 stars at basketball, and shockingly, he decided to play basketball in college instead of football, and he walked on at Duke. Xavier can finish around the rim and produce some highlight dunks, so hopefully we can see some of this from him in the combine and see if he made the right decision by choosing basketball over football. Zach Sabali is a 6'7" shooting guard that has been heavily inspired by Manu Ginobili, and as a kid he moved from the USA to Argentina due to his father's work, where he developed and became the player he is today. He was offered a scholarship at Providence and he played 2 solid years for them and is now looking to make the RBL. Malik Bazulis is a 7'2" center that was discovered by RBL scouts from viral streetball videos of Malik. He's considered a streetball legend in Detroit, and he himself admittedly said that he doesn't practice much and he still parties, so can he still make the RBL? Lorcan Byrne from Ireland is a 6'4", 246-pound small forward who will play very physically and use his size to overpower taller defenders. He played 1 season in EuroLeague and believes the RBL is the logical next step for him. Alright, and Shep Owens is a brash small forward hell-bent on becoming the best basketball player of all time. He was a highly touted prospect for Kentucky in college, but he suffered not 1, but 2 torn Achilles injuries, utterly destroying his draft stock. And 1 year after his second Achilles surgery, Shep Owens will try out for the RBL, and let's see where he goes. Benjamin JJ is a 6-foot point guard from Villanova, and he's an elite playmaker and a 3-point shooter. He played 3 seasons for Villanova and even made the Final Four. And after going undrafted for the NBA, he decided to join the Gauntlet after seeing breaking news of Allen Iverson joining the RBL, and he hopes to play with his idol. Zay Baptiste is a 7-foot small forward who can make mid-range jump shots and handle the ball. And here's a crazy stat. He's only been playing basketball for 5 years, so we are literally seeing Zay develop before our own eyes, so look out for Zay Baptiste. Frank the Cannonball Cannon played at Syracuse and is a 6'9" power forward known for his defense and shooting ability. He grew up in Buffalo, New York, dominating the streetball scene due to his size, and he looks to do the same in the RBL. Teshepo Sakolo is a 5'10" point guard from South Africa, often compared to Jordan Poole because he can pass, shoot, and create his own shot. He was actually in the same gang as Cameron Kennedy was in Atlanta, And luckily for both of them, they cleaned up their act and are looking to join the RBL. Harry Rolls is hard to miss with his pink afro, but he's a 6'11" power forward that can light it up from 3 as well. And he's also a surprisingly good defender. He lost both his parents when he was younger and was adopted by a priest who was very strict and wouldn't let him do athletics. So Harry decided to run away, picked up basketball in the streets, and became a street ball legend and was invited to the RBL Talent Gauntlet. Jay Swiss played college ball at Arizona, and he's a 6'6" shooting guard that is great at scoring inside and at mid-range, and he also provides some excellent defense and is looking to dominate the gauntlet. Joe Kay is a 6'7" point guard that can play 1 through 3 and is best at playmaking, defense, and three-point shooting. People often call Joe Ben Simmons, but with a jump shot, which to me sounds like an excellent player. And then Caleb Baker is a 7-foot center who's basically a paint beast with a 3-point jump shot, so I expect big things from Caleb Baker. Asher Fine is a 6'1" point guard who is solid offensively, but his calling card is his defense and was inspired by Drew Holiday and his tenacity on that side of the game. Asher has been vocal about wanting to join the legacy, and let's see if it prevails for him. Ja'Cory Baldwin from the University of North Carolina is a 6'5" shooting guard, and he's a great shooter, defender, and has great basketball IQ. And that's definitely not surprising after playing under Roy Williams at UNC. Harvey Valentine is a straight-up phenom. He's a 7'5" center from Australia that can block shots, guard on perimeter, and has a developing offensive game. When Harvey is on the court, you're not scoring. Lawardle Unk is 29 years old and is your prototypical YMCA player. He's a solid post scorer and has great fundamentals. He's gained fame over his immense glazing of guys like Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson online. So he may not be one of the best players, but he'll definitely win any debate on social media. Earl Ewing is a two-way slashing playmaker and is a solid 6'9" small forward. He can pretty much do it all, but will he stand out in a competitive gauntlet? Quan OTB is a 6'9" two-way stretch big from Chicago. Quan was a talented player in high school, but kept getting in his own way by getting in trouble, and he had no plan after graduating. And after seeing Kyrie, Clay, and others join the RBL, he decided to see if he had what it took to become a pro in the RBL. Tory Miller is a 6'10" point guard from Australia and was heavily influenced by LaMelo Ball when they played together in the NBL and modeled his game after Melo. Darren Morris is a 6'4" small forward known for his 3 and D ball handling skills. Raised as the youngest of 4 brothers, he's always had to compete in everything, and he channels it into basketball, resulting in a scholarship to his hometown Hoosiers as a 3-star recruit, and he's looking to make a name for himself after a couple tough college years. Karen Bridgeland is a 6'9" small forward that can play defense utilizing his long wingspan and is a great shooter, and he started playing basketball as an escape after the tragic passing of his brother and looks to channel his emotion into RBL success. Alright, and the last player is Cam Croft from Canada, and he's basically the Canadian Steph Curry. He can handle the ball, shoot, play make, so I'm excited to see what Cam can do. Alright, the players have been randomly put into teams of 5, and let's see who will start off strong in the RBL Gauntlet. I will not do commentary as this video is just too long, and I just want the players to play. No distraction, no commentary. Let's just see the players for themselves. So thank you for all the support, guys, and enjoy the RBL Gauntlet.
Get there, get there. I got you.